Hello everyone and welcome back to Atari Vault. Yes, that's right, it's Asteroids again! Cause we haven't played enough versions of this game. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and go in here. I am gonna play with the mouse and keyboard mostly because I'm a rebel who doesn't play by the rules. And you can't take my badge away, I guess? So what do we got here? Game select matrix, alright. Alright, there's the cover. So game select, looks like there's a couple different versions. Hold on, let me get the actual game select matrix. There we go. So I guess this is the most important one, which is why it would be first. So it looks like there are there seriously 67 different options here? I guess one for one player, one for two players. Okay, well we're not going to be playing two players, because that would be silly. We are obviously going to play one player, so it looks like slow, fast, shields, and flip. What the hell is flip? That's got to be in here, right? Let's see. Maybe? It should be in here. Is there no actual indication of what flip is? Oh, there it is, flip. Big giant letters right there. Flips your spaceship around 180 degrees. Okay. So basically does what I could do normally. I'm just saying. That seems like the most worthless feature on the planet. Which is fine. Let's see what the controls are for that. Controls on the keyboard, which is not what that is. There we go, keyboard. There's no flip button. Or hyperspace button, or shield button, or whatever the else you want to call it. There is up, down, left, right, fire. That's it. Also, that's the console. Fire space. Okay. There's still no shield button. What the hell? What kind of port is this if it doesn't have controls for, you know, basic functionality? I'm already kind of disturbed. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go in to the freaking game that doesn't even really have anything. Menu and classic. I mean, I would guess classic, I suppose. It's weird. But yeah, sure, let's go ahead and go in. Let's play it. What the hell? Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do... I mean, hyperspace won't work because we don't have the option. So I guess we move on to UFOs off or on. Do we want them off or on? AR2. You paying attention, R2? He is paying attention. Alright, UFOs, I guess we can leave them off for now. I mean, I guess that makes it silly, right? So let's turn UFOs on. I mean, they're in the arcade version, so why wouldn't you have them on in the console version, right? Oh, okay, we can't switch from black and white to color. The coloration is a little weird here, but alrighty then. And then, yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and go... Let's switch off here because shield doesn't work, hyperspace doesn't work, flip won't work. So let's just switch to no feature, bonus every 5,000. We'll do slow first, then we'll do fast. Okay, so let's go ahead and go. Okay, this is slow. This already seems a little fast. Also super loud. Maybe that's because I have my headphones turned up really loud. So is it my imagination, or are these rocks just moving like in a straight up or down path? Maybe not straight up and down. They are curving slightly. They will eventually impact me if, you know, given enough time. 30, 40 years maybe. That'll possibly get to me. Oh, I say that and then it almost hits me. But that one would totally miss me. Oh, UFO. UFO died. He smashed into a rock and died forever. Okay, so I guess the lesson there is stay in the freaking middle. Yeah, the UFO just dies instantly. He can't contend with the power of the rocks. The power of the rocks compels him to die. Yep, there he goes again. Dies instantly. Do I get even points for that? I don't think I should get points for that. I'm just saying. Oh, alright. Yeah, there he goes again. He takes care of the last rock for me and then perishes instantly. That's hilarious. Hilarious, awful, one of those. Look at that, he dies instantly. The AI cannot contend with the power of the rocks. at the very least, I mean, I realize it's silly, but okay, that one we actually took out ourselves, so I'm glad of that. But at the very least, I mean, I realize you can't, I don't know what you can't do, actually. I'm a little confused what you can't do here. I mean, the arcade version could definitely make it so that, you know, they could fight. That was horrible. The UFO didn't even last a second. That's hilarious. But at least the arcade version made it so that, I don't know, it could actually aim for you? I mean, I don't know if it's an upgraded arcade version or not. I have no idea what's going on with the ports. I would assume that the arcade ports are at least a reasonable facsimile of what was actually in the arcades at the time. The console version definitely seems to be a good approximation. This AI is actually horrible. Okay, so I'm in no danger of dying here, right? I mean, I think we can just say that straight up. I'm in no danger. Oh, okay. As soon as I say that, I die. Oh, that was close. Okay, but pretty light danger, right? I mean, if I'm careless and get cocky, sure, penalties abound. But otherwise, I mean, the rocks aren't even moving anything other than an up and down pattern, so... And the UFO is not aiming for me at all. So, I'm feeling very unthreatened right now. I mean, I could continue on and see how high a score we can get before I inevitably meet my doom due to my own hubris. And that's just gonna happen. But if I lose a life okay, that guy actually aimed for me. Okay, so they actually upgrade UFOs. Well, good for you. I was expecting some kind of challenge, but I don't know what. Oh yeah, there we go, little green guy. Okay, little green guy. You want to step up the game, I understand. Alright, now I'm feeling a little bit more threatened. Little green guy could actually be a problem, and also my own hubris of not even, like, moving. That took me forever to come back. Can little green guy make his way through a bona fide, like, asteroid thicket? I have no idea. He might be able to. I mean, I prefer never to find out. Usually, I don't know if that's true. I was about to say, little green guy... No, okay, little green guy was not aiming for me there. He probably should have been, but he totally wasn't. Alright, well then, I don't feel as threatened. Oh, okay. Let's take care of the last one there. Alright, so maybe it's just a matter of getting used to the little green guy being around. That could be it. Oh yeah, he can't contend with the asteroid thicket. Okay. That's just not gonna happen for him. Okay. Well, now I'm feeling a little less threatened here. I mean, the next shot he fired off might have gotten me. Maybe. If he was lucky. But hey, guess what? We just got another life. So yeah, there he goes again. Dies horribly. Yeah, so I'm not threatened at all here. Let's change up the modes. Let's see if faster is better. Faster isn't always better, but it could be. This is fast. Okay, let's go. Okay, this doesn't seem much faster, actually, but what do I know? Although the rocks... Are the rocks still moving up and down, and that's it? Oh, no, there we go. There's one that went off to the side. Okay. That could maybe possibly be a little threatening. I mean, I'm still not using my thrusters at all, which I count as a failing of the game, really, more than anything else. Oh, I still can't aim for shit. I mean, we knew that already, right? That is a surprise to no one. Alright. I mean, I just pulled off a great skill shot there just to prove that I could do it, but that was only proving it to myself, really. I mean, nobody else cares. Also, I'm not sure my shots go all the way around. I know the UFOs one do. Oh, okay, I got wiped there. That was totally my own fault. But hey, look. Rocks that don't just go up and down. I mean, they are also going up and down, but they're also going side to side. Oh yeah, I knew I was going to die there. I didn't even have to really worry about opening fire on him. That one's going to reach the shot in like 30 minutes or so. There we go. Single shot to the head. That's all that UFO needed. Eventually, this rock's going to come over here. My problem... Yeah. Okay. Like I was going to say, my problem with making my way that way is that the rocks would totally destroy me, and sure enough, that's what happened. As soon as I destroyed the last piece, or got out of my way. Now, as soon as I destroyed the last piece, that's what killed me. So I don't want to meet the same fate as UFOs. So basically, the lesson there is never move. Ever. Someone's firing at you, kill him. That's the safest method. Because otherwise, you're going to get pounded by these rocks. At least in the arcade version, there was a good chance, at least I'm pretty sure there was actually code to make sure that no rocks spawned on top of you. I'm not actually sure that what happened, but that's the impression I got. At least there seems to be code here to indicate that... Okay, and I just died. To indicate that you won't spawn on top of a rock. So that's something. But there's no code for the inverse, so that's problematic. Also, there's no shield or hyperspace button, which is dumb, but yeah, okay, we're obviously going to go in. Let's do bonus every 10k. How about that? Yeah, there we go. And so theoretically, this should be a little harder because I won't be getting lives, like, off the chain here. Off the chain. It refers to a dog being off the chain. Or breaking his leash, I guess. It could be another aphorism that could be going on there. There are UFOs, so that should be a little difficult. Alright. Although, yeah, they have to show up, I was about to say. There we go. We had decent skill points for that. Not skill points, but obviously just, you know, points. This is not an RPG. Oh, okay. I don't think we got any points for that, did we? I'm not paying too much attention to my score. It's kind of just, you know, it's up there. I'm not really paying attention to it. It exists. I'll know when it hits 10k when it starts beeping, but I mean, 10k is so far away right now that I don't even care. Okay, you're just not even firing me, man. And I'm not going for that rock. That was a mistake. I'm not penalized for time, so what do I care? Also, that shot didn't actually hit. Okay, game, I appreciate you giving me a shot, but come on, what's up with the hit detection here? Hit detection was awful. So, I guess the question is, if I mean, as a person who's played the arcade version, which version do I prefer? This one or the arcade? Well, if all I want to do is, like, rack up tons of points, this one. But if I want, like, an actual test of my skills, I'm gonna have to say the arcade one. The arcade one seems to be, you know, actually encourage you to move around. What a novel concept. This one, just its rotation. That's all it is. I'm not even touching the up or down arrow keys because I don't need them. I don't need them at all. Oh, you know what? Maybe down is shield or something. Maybe that was it. Because you can move this way, right? And then to move out, you need to move the other way. Shit, man. Did I not pay attention to that? Is that actually what's going on? Let me go to the menu here. Yeah, menu. And see if that's true. Did I just totally miss it? That is not what I want. I want controls. No, it's down. Up, down, left, right. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Yeah, it's just down. That's not useful in my, like, normal day-to-day life. Okay. Yeah, I mean, game reset because they don't want to give me another option. I can't just... Can I just go back in? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. So I guess we could try changing modes and see if the down button actually works. So let's try it. We're gonna have to rotate all around because I don't think there's another way to do it. Okay. Well, we don't want to play two-player, obviously, and we can't press the space button too fast, or else it just doesn't change modes at all. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's try hyperspace and see if the down button does it. It could happen. Yeah, it does. It totally does. I mean, hyperspace is a horrible option, and no one ever wants it ever. But that's true in the original arcade version, too, so, you know, kudos for giving us the true experience here. Okay, so the down button is actually what does it. Why the hell is that not labeled properly in the controls? I still have issue with that. Okay, UFO just died and took out an asteroid for me. Thank you very much. Obviously, the best thing to do would be not to move, so I think going to abandon my score here. And I'm going to change modes. Yeah, let's do shield, because I really like shield. At least now I know down button works, so that's something. Okay. Oh, this is slow, though, isn't it? I don't want slow. I want fast, because fast actually makes the asteroids break up properly. There we go. Okay. Now, so the asteroids don't seem to be moving any faster. I think it's a matter of, like, overclock your processor type of thing. Oh, that was just bad. I should have done the shield. Alright. Shield. Oh, that's so weird. Doesn't actually surround you, it just makes you a circle. That's really weird. I'm not sure what I think about that. I'm gonna understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to save, you know, some assets, or save some processing power there. Instead of putting a circle around you, they just make you into a circle. It's so odd. Oh man, that shot just barely missed me. There we go. Okay. So this might actually challenge your skills, but the UFO being wiped out by asteroids, I mean, that happened in the console version too, right? I didn't have a shield in time. I had spacebar like a moron, because that's gonna help me. Oh, spacebar just makes me intangible. Okay, I was so surprised by it that I died instantly. That's hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna go in again, obviously. Okay, I can see some definite changes here. Yeah, but the arcade version had the bad guys destroyed by asteroids too, right? But it didn't happen as often. They seem to be able to navigate a little better. And making me into a circle just makes me not tangible to the real world. Alright. Also, making this only available in color is also kind of a weird move, though. I'm trying to think, when's the last time they sold, like, black and white sets? I mean, obviously they don't do it now, do they? I can't imagine anyone saying, you know what I want as a black and white set. I mean, maybe for, like, CCTV, which is going to be black and white anyway. Well, not all CCTV is. Some CCTV is in color. That's closed circuit television for you guys who are not up with the acronyms that all the cool cats are using these days. Alright, he took care of one of the asteroids for me. Did he actually rob me of the points of it? That would make sense. But it would also be kind of weird they keep track of that and not keep track of, like, high scores. Because I have not seen a high score marker here. And really... So that's one of the downsides, right? And I'm getting better at the shield thing. Is that you don't actually get to keep track of high scores in the home version. You can say you have a score of 45,000 million trillion. And then, you know, the game reset. Oh. Okay, good lucky shot there. I'm willing to take my lumps. Yeah, but you can say it. But you don't have any proof. Screenshots sure didn't happen. You know, and this is before screenshots. I think it would be kind of weird if they actually did screenshots. I think this would be like in the 80s, right? So that's got to be DOS mode. So yeah, screenshots don't actually work. I mean, you could take a picture of the screen. People used to, well, people still do it. I have to admit. You get some silly people nowadays who don't know how to use the print screen button on their computers. It does happen. I mean, you see that in forums all the time, especially on Reddit. Oh my god, the number of things I see on R Gaming. And you guys got so upset. I totally messed up my shots there. But the number of shots I see on R Gaming where it's somebody taking, like, an actual camera and pointing it at the screen is ridiculous. Okay, wait a minute. How did I die there? How did I die there? Did I just hold down the shield button for too long and I died? Let's test that out. Yeah, you hold down the shield button, you die. What the actual hell? Why not just shut off the shield? That's the way it does in the arcade version. It doesn't let you have the shield indefinitely, it just shuts it off. It doesn't kill you. What kind of freaking purist designed this game is like, you know what? The shield's a bullshit item. If you use it too often, you should just die. How does that get past QA? Well, I'm assuming there was a QA process. I guess in early days of gaming, maybe there wasn't. Maybe it's whatever the whim of the developer. I mean, a lot of movies used to be that way. It used to be whim. You know? The end of My Fair Lady, total fan fiction. That never happens. That ending pissed me off so much. That end of My Fair Lady. The freaking girl gets back with Rex. I mean, spoilers for, you know, a 70-year-old musical. But still, that's freaking fan fiction, man. That does not happen in the original play. Okay? She leaves him, and he stays left, alright? Because he's a bastard, and he gets to know it. But that doesn't mean he wins the girl back. He doesn't need to win the girl back. She's her own independent woman who's going to be a teacher and all that shit and teach all the stuff he taught her. It's a great turnabout as fair play moment. And they go and ruin it by saying, oh no, by the way, they get back together at the end. No, that's bullshit. Alright? Sorry, I just get a little worked up over the fact that the freaking director hated the original ending of the movie, or of the play, and so he changed it in the movie, and now that's the official ending. This is bullshit. If you read the original Pygmalion, it's actually pretty good. What it doesn't have is any of the, you know, musical numbers, because Pygmalion was not a musical. Or even if you read, actually I haven't done that. I haven't read the original Pygmalion, or the original My Fair Lady script, like from the actual play. Okay, there is actually a rock here. I was going, what the hell? There we go. So that I haven't read. But yeah, in the original Pygmalion, she just takes what he taught her, makes her own way in the world. So anyway, where was I on this? Quality control? I don't know how the heck. Yeah, man, because that couldn't have passed quality control. Okay, he dies. We actually reached 10K. I'm kind of surprised by how badly I'm doing. I mean, this is just Asteroids, alright? What's the superior version of Asteroids? I think the original Asteroids. Asteroids Deluxe is alright. I mean, I do like the addition of the shield mechanic in Asteroids Deluxe. I think it's good. The shield, there is no shield mechanic in the original Asteroids. It just has a hyperspace, which is pointless. That'll just get you killed. Okay, so just a matter of reflexes for the little green guy. No problem. So yeah, kind of a mix. I mean, the best version of Asteroids, and again, the little green guy nails me there. The best version of Asteroids has got to be Maelstrom. I mean, hands down. Made by the same people who brought you Escape Velocity in, like, the 90s. I mean, I used to play that game all the frickin' time. Every time in high school. That and Bolo. You guys remember Bolo? I mean, I don't think it's even around anymore, so maybe you don't remember Bolo. Bolo was a tank game. Basically, you control a tank. It's a multiplayer tank game. There are various maps. There are pillboxes set up that can destroy your tank if you're not careful, so you have to take out the pillboxes. And of course, it's multiplayer. Mostly PvP, because that's all multiplayer really meant in the 90s. Oh yeah, there we go. It's all it really meant in the 90s, so that basically it was just, you know, kill each other, take out pillboxes, and there you go. But the great thing about it was that all the maps, you could make your own. So all the maps were customizable, and you could, you know, put pillboxes everywhere and make challenge maps and labyrinths and all that great stuff. It was a really fun game. Really not that good in single player, though. I mean, it made an okay single player game. It was decent. But really, it was best played over LAN. I have no idea if it had, like, an online mode, because that's like 20 years ahead of its time. Maybe not 20 years. Maybe, like, 10. I think maybe, yeah, 10's probably about accurate. I mean, I remember playing Battlezone 2. That was not multiplayer. But it was first-person tank game. That was decent. The Redux one, they recently... I guess they didn't recently release it. That was in, like, 98, huh? The original Battlezone was probably... Well, hell, we might be playing it on this console. No, I don't think it was on Atari. I think that was, like, an original Mac game. Did the UFO just kamikaze my ass? Is that really what just happened there? I think that's what's happened there. He kamikazed my ass. That's totally not fair. Also, we have to be careful not to hold the down shield button for too long. Otherwise, you just straight up die. I've lost my train of thought because of the kamikaze move. Oh, did that... Okay, you know what? You know what, game? One more. One more, that's all you get. Obviously, then... So if you're gonna play this mode... And I mean, if you're gonna play Asteroids and you have the Atari Vault, just play, like, Asteroids Deluxe, man. I mean, this is decent. I suppose if you're gonna play this, turn it on fast, turn UFOs on. Otherwise, I mean, we could try this without UFOs, but I think we'd die a lot less. I mean, then it'd just be rocks, right? And who cares about rocks? Rocks are easy. Rocks don't provide much of a threat. Okay, granted, I've been taken out by rocks a couple of times, and so have a bunch of the UFOs. So I'll admit that rocks are a little bit of a threat. But they're not much of a threat. Oh, okay, that was a little close. Also play with shields on. Also realize that the controls are totally mislabeled. The down button should be special ability, or whatever the hell you want to call it, not just down. I mean, it's obvious that down is down. Hey, what's that giant body of water over there? Oh, that's a giant body of water. Well, thanks, fuckhead. What I meant was, is it an ocean or is it a lake? Not, is it a giant body of water? I can tell that just by looking at it. It's the guy who gives you a technically correct answer. And I'll admit, I like doing that on occasion, but as a joke. Not in, like, official documentation, okay? In official documentation, you have to be exact. You have to be very precise in what you say. No idioms either. That's gotten me in more trouble than possibly imagine. So I go and use an idiom, like, you know, easy as pie, and then people come back to me and go, I don't know what this means. I can't translate this into Greek. There's no applicable idiom in the Greek language, which is probably not true. It's just they don't want to, you know, go through the trouble of doing it, which is fair. Because you shouldn't write in idioms, you're writing for an international audience. I mean, that's just, you know, writing 101. And I've gotten past that. I mean, mostly it was just, you know, my teacher saying that to me and going, there's no way I can translate this into Greek. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the UFO does a kamikaze attack on you. I don't remember that being in the cabinet release. Developer, you've gone and taken your own little spin on this. And I suppose... What the hell just hit me there? The bullet did not actually hit me, did it? Did it? I don't think it did. I think it's making stuff up. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take care of all these rocks. We're gonna do all this. We're gonna do some wonderful things. But yeah, the developer of this game clearly took some artistic liberties here. It's like, okay, make me an Asteroids game. What's that? You don't have the original code for Asteroids? Well, I guess I'll just make it myself then. Actually, what it probably turned out to be was, well, hold up. Hold up. The cabinet has a glorious 128 kilobytes of memory, and the Atari 6800, or whatever the hell number is here, only has, you know, 3 registers for memory on or off. So what am I going to do? Oh, wait, I know. I'll use 6 of those for color, because that's important. And then I'll figure out how to do it in, you know what? That might have been it. They might have thought, well, you know what would be really cool is Asteroids in color. And the developer's like, well, guys, if you do that, I'm not going to be able to, like, just port the code. Then I have to write a whole new color thing. And then that makes it so the asteroids just move up and down. That's all I can do. Yeah, okay, there's some limitations there. All right. I mean, it's decent. That's Asteroids yet again, because, you know, nothing like 3 games in the same package to, you know, boost up the number of games. But apparently that's just an Atari thing, right? There's, technically speaking, this is not 66 video games. It's 66 different modes. But, okay, it's just the way Atari counts, I guess. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Asteroids. This is Atari Vault on PC Universe. Your PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.